Of heavy metal noise prepare to invade downtown Fresno. Metallica is in town tonight. Their story right ahead. All right, Dale. Now, one of the more popular heavy metal bands will open its world tour tonight here in the Valley. Metallica will be on stage at Selland Arena in Fresno. That stage takes up most of the arena floor and promises to be one of the most elaborate rock and roll shows ever. Fans are already lining up outside the arena, waiting to get inside.
Nobody else plays like they do, and the way they've done their career is just skyrocketed, you know. And I think they'll be around another couple, 5-10 years.
Now, the concert starts at 7. We'll have more on the band and the controversy surrounding what some call offensive lyrics tonight on Action News at 11.
Still more to come on Live at 5. This is a setup for a concert by the heavy metal band Metallica. Tonight, we'll look at the controversy over so-called offensive lyrics. And later, Metallica plays Fresno and responds to criticism of too much profanity in their music. One of the hottest bands around opened its world tour tonight in Fresno. The group Metallica is one of the best-selling groups around, especially among young fans. ABC 30's Sid Garcia spoke with the band's leader about the so-called offensive lyrics found in their music.
I said, do you want heavy?
Band leader James Hetfield says the offensive lyrics are his therapy. All he writes and sings about are his life experiences.
You know, there's aggression in the lyrics. There's that's kind of how we were and how we live. A lot of these things aren't so literal. You know, I know kids take things very literal, but a lot of them are a lot of similes in there of things, and you know, they're deeper than just, you know, smash your head against the wall or whatever, you know.
Most of tonight's audience was made up of young people. The questionable or offensive lyrics, according to concert goers we spoke with, don't have much of an effect on how they live their life.
Lyrics aren't going to make me go out and commit a crime or go out and do drugs or go get AIDS. It's just music. It's what makes it good.
It's just, you know, what they think and, you know, what writes the songs, you know. It's nothing bad to it. You know, I mean, I don't, you know, do anything bad. You know, I mean, listen to music, you know, doesn't change me or anything, you know, like.
Most of Metallica people out there really kind of live or take to heart a lot of the stuff, and it's pretty personal.
Hetfield says when he starts thinking about what he's doing, it loses its purity. You're not writing from your heart or what you feel. In Fresno, Sid Garcia, ABC 30 Action News.
After tonight's show, the group moves on to Los Angeles. It's our news. Nightline is next. For the ailing Dale, you're wrong. What a trooper. He's here tonight. We'll see if he's here tomorrow. And Angelo Stalis, I'm Rich Rodriguez. We leave you with the sights and sounds of Metallica. Have a good night.
Channel 30, Action News, now in our third decade as the Valley's #1 newscast.
I got shit in my teeth. All right.
Let's get the heavy stuff out of the way first. Whenever somebody starts talking about lyrics and what's offensive, how do you respond? How do you respond if somebody says, "Hey, what's in your music is a little, gets a little too racy for kids to listen to? How do you respond to something like that?
You know, it's all pure and it's all truth coming from us. And we're we're artists in a way. People keep asking me what kind of responsibility I have for followers or whatnot, or you're some kind of idol, you're this, you're that, and it's them making you some big deal, and it's hey, I'm just doing my gig here, and when you start thinking about what you're doing, it won't be pure anymore. You'll start writing. It'll basically be you're writing for somebody else, not from yourself, from your heart, from what you feel. There's aggression in the lyrics. There's that's kind of how we were and how we live. A lot of these things aren't so literal. I know kids take things very literal, but a lot of them are a lot of similes in there of things, and they're deeper than just smash your head against the wall or whatever. There's a lot of serious, deep thought put into the lyrics.
Is it true whether medium you're looking at, whether it be rap, whether it be heavy metal, whether it be alternative, whether it be jazz, you're expressing life's experience? This is the way you want to express yourself through your art?
Yeah, it's not. Our lyrics, I think, help. Oh, they definitely help me. It's a therapy for myself, and I think a lot of the lyrics are therapy for a lot of younger people and older people who've kind of grown up with us and whatnot. There's, the childhood I kind of went through was not the ultimate. There was divorce, there was death, there was a lot of things that happened earlier on in my life where I was, young but didn't know how to, handle some of that stuff, and no one else was really around to show me. So music became kind of my therapy and my way of expressing, and I know it is that way for a lot of other people too. There are two kinds of people who listen to music. One, turns on the radio and it's kind of background stuff, and other people who really live by it. And I think most of Metallica people out there really kind of live or take to heart a lot of the stuff, and it's pretty personal.
How sweet is the success now? All those years struggling, you did it your way, to borrow no term, and you're selling out of reasons. The record sales or CD sales are good, and you didn't really give up on your principles.
Right.
You basically did it the way you wanted it. Nobody told you how to do it. You didn't have to commercialize or go through whatever marketing strategies.
We pretty much threw all that out the window from day one. Marketing, we want to play music. We want to not have to work. I don't want to go flip burgers. I want to enjoy what I'm doing, and playing music is it. And it's amazing how, I was just talking to somebody in the other room about that. It's like you never forget where you came from, ever. And you appreciate where you are now. I remember, struggling all the time, riding buses, doing this and that. And I think it's been a nice, slow, steady climb for us, but we've kept our heads level, and that's what has done it. There's a lot of bands where I think their record, it takes off, their first record, and they go from, playing in the garage to arenas, and it's just, whoa, too much to handle at one time. And it's been a long, slow, steady climb, so we've been able to handle it. And really, there's no reason for any, egos or any of that stuff. I think we've been fans of music, and that's what we still are. We know what people like and don't like, as far expecting things from normal human beings.
Was that slow climb helping you appreciate more how the success has come and hanging on to it and not taking it for granted?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Taking anything for granted, you can't. But you have to struggle to, I think, appreciate where you are, That's what I feel. And that, not to say that there's no struggling going on anymore, because there's plenty of that. But I think we're a lot looser, a little wiser, and a bit more mature, and know how to handle situations instead of, oh, this sucks, let's smash the dressing room, or, silly things like that. But, we get out, we have a lot of fun, we let loose, have a few beers, same old thing.
Any truth to one of the band members taking a cab ride from San Francisco to make it here tonight?
No, we were all there on time for the plane ride, so no truth to that. But it would happen to make a show. There's some people who are late in this band, that show up for things late, and one day we'll leave them. but it hasn't happened yet.
Good enough. Congratulations.
Hey, did Fresno miss Metallica? We kind of missed you guys too, you know that? So the question we have for you is, do you want heavy? I said, do you want heavy? Metallica gives you heavy!
Hey!
Do you want heavy?